Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we shall be looking at question number 15th from exercise 9.2, right? So here the question is if a raised to power n plus b raised to power n divided by a raised to power n minus 1 plus b raised to power n minus 1, this is given to be the arithmetic mean between a and b, then we need to find the value of n. Right, we already know what is the arithmetic mean between two numbers a and b. It is given by a plus b divided by 2. So which value of n can we choose here so that this term becomes the term a plus b by 2? So this is only possible when we have the value of n is equal to 1, because when you substitute n is equal to 1 into this expression, so when we put n is equal to 1, this term would become a raised to power 1 plus b raised to power 1 divided by a raised to power 1 minus 1 plus b raised to power 1 minus 1. So it would be a plus b divided by a raised to power 0 plus b raised to power 0. Now what is something raised to power 0? That is 1, and we have b raised to power equal to 0 as also equal to 1. So you see this is equal to a plus b divided by 2, which is the arithmetic mean, which is of the two numbers a and b. Hence our answer is n is equal to 1. Correct? So let's move on to our next question, question number 16. In question 16, they are asking that between the number 1 and the number 31, if we insert m numbers, now the count of these numbers are not given to us. They are saying we are inserting m numbers in between the number 1 and the number 31, right, in such a way that the resulting sequence, it forms an AP. So and moreover, it is given that the ratio of 7th number to the m minus 1th number is given to be 5:9. We need to find the value of m. Now notice here that there is some trick here. What is that trick? First of all, we construct an AP of such kind which satisfy all these conditions. So between the number 1 and the number 31, we are inserting m numbers, right? The first number would be this term, first term plus the common difference, right? So 1 plus d. The second number that is inserted would be 1 plus 2d, 1 plus 3d, and so on. The last member would be 1 plus md. Why I am writing it like this? Because you see in between the number 1 and 31 we are inserting m terms. So that means in total we would have m plus 2 terms. So that means we would have a1 which is the first term as equal to 1. Then a2, a3, a4, the m, this term over here would be a m plus 1, and 31 would be your last term, which would be a m plus 2. Correct? So here d is the common difference. Now why we are writing the terms like this? Because what would be a m plus 1 according to the formula of general term? It would be a plus m plus 1 minus 1 times d. The value of a here is 1 because the first term is given to be 1, plus this and this would cancel, it would be md. So it would be 1 plus md. Similarly, what would be the value of a4? A4 would be a plus 4 minus 1 times d. So it would be the value of a is 1, so it would be 1 plus 3d. So this is your a4. In a similar manner, we have all the terms here. Correct? Now from this expression we can clearly see that our m plus 2th term, that is a m plus 2, is given to be 31, right? So therefore we can use this term and we can evaluate the value relationship between m and d, because d is also missing here. The common difference is also unknown to us. So according to the formula of m plus 2th term, it would be a plus m plus 2 minus 1 times d. So when you solve this, it would be m plus 1 times d. This is given to be 31. So the value of m plus 1 d is given to be 30. So from here we can evaluate the value of d, the common difference, because that is also required for an AP. Two things are required, a and d. A is already known to us, the value is 1. D is obtained from this expression. The value comes out to be 30 divided by m plus 1. So this is our d. Now one more condition is given to us in the question, that the ratio of the 7th and the m minus 1th number is 5:9. Now notice here that this is not a 7 divided by a m minus 1, because they are not our 7th and m minus 1st term. According to the AP which we have defined here, this is our first number, this is the second number, this is the third number, this is the mth number which we have inserted in between. However, we have this as our first term, this as the second term, this as the third term, this as the fourth term, this as the m plus 1th term, this as the m plus 2th term. So therefore 7th number would be your 8th term, right? And m minus 1th number would be your mth term from here. So therefore this ratio here is between the 8th term and the mth term of our given AP. So this ratio is given to be 5:9. So we can substitute the value of A8, which is A plus 7D, and AM as A plus M minus 1D. Now the value of A is known to us, which is 1, right? And the values of D is also known to us, which is 30 divided by M plus 1. So we can substitute the values here, right? Both the values, and then we can solve for the value of m, because that is the only unknown which is available to us. So you can simplify the terms. You can substitute the value of d here and here as this one, 30 divided by m plus 1, right? And you can then simplify the expression. After simplifying, you will have the value of m as equal to 14. You may do the calculations and check your answer with match your answer here. So I hope you understood this question well. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.